Hello guys, this is ManIkWeet, and where are we? Well, we are in a giant tree. And why are we in a giant tree? Well, because I promised last episode that I would start digging out a tree, so I did. But quickly after I started digging this tree out, I noticed that, as you might be able to see here, I ran out of axes really quickly. And the reason for that is these trees are pretty huge, and digging out this, I don't know, 5 by 5, 7 by 7 area took me about 2 iron axes. So we should probably work on a better axe, right? Definitely. I also just returned from a mining trip. As you can see, this is what I got. I got 14 diamonds. My goodness, that's a lot. If you are wondering about the torch that is in my hand, this torch appears to be added by Tinker's Construct, so that's pretty good. These sticks, these stone sticks, you can either make with just stone, which gives you 4, or cobblestone, which gives you 2. Which is very convenient if you are in a cave without any wood. So yeah, that's how these torches came to life. As you can see, I moved all my stuff over here. Tried to get a little bit of symmetry, but it will definitely change. And the first thing I would like to do now is get a way to properly process all these ores, because it would be a waste to just throw them in the furnace and smelt them, because usually in FTB you can double your ores. Now how are we going to do that? Well, there is a very nifty machine which is called a pulverizer, as I am showing right here. This is the recipe. It's quite an expensive recipe, as you need a bit of iron and gold and even more gold and redstone and flint, piston, but I think it's definitely worth building because it will be capable of doubling the ores with a little bit extra. You can also use a macerator like this, but GregTech made it very expensive, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. So yeah, I will start getting the pulverizer, and we will be back. Alright, so I think I got everything to make the pulverizer now, so let's start doing that. You know what? If you hold shift and press this question mark, ta-da, it automatically fills it in. So that's a neat little trick. And just like that, we got that, and now, awesome, we got a pulverizer. Let's put it right here, sure. Now, if I put my ores in, you may notice nothing happens. Why not? Well, a pulverizer does need some energy. The energy the pulverizer uses is MJ, which stands for Minecraft Joules, I believe. Not Michael Jackson's, just Minecraft Joules. You can get those by using an engine. And there's plenty of engines available in FTB, which kind of makes it difficult to choose which engine. As you can see, there's at least like 12 engines. So which one to use? Well, I happen to know about this engine in particular. This is a clockwork engine. Now if I click on it, press R, nothing happens. That's because the recipe is not in any eye. But the recipe is in my head, so let's make it, alright? It's gonna require some sticks to make in a gear, like that. And then we make a cobble gear, like that. And then a copper gear. We also will need a clock for this, like that. And then you can use a piston, a clock, a piece of glass, and a bunch of planks, and there you go, clockwork engine. Now why did I choose this engine? Well, most engines require fuel. Like mathematic engine requires lava, steam engine requires coal and water, combustion engine requires fuel, charcoal, coal, and the redstone engine, well, that one is free, but it has changed lately that they lock up. So yeah, let's use a clockwork engine. Now as you can see, it's just an engine. Doesn't do anything, doesn't respond to a redstone if I would apply it. What it does do is respond to right clicks. So if I right click once, maybe, oh yeah, there it goes. You see it moves, right? About a few times. I right clicked it twice, so I expect it to move at least twice. So yeah, as you can see here, we are getting a very little bit of engine. I mean, of energy. Which is definitely not enough to pulverize. But if you hold right click, you can see it's turning darker or more red. And as soon as I take damage, it is fully charged. Now it will run like a madman. As you can see, it's going up quite quickly. And once it got enough, it will pulverize my iron. Just like that. So this way I will be doubling my ores by quite a bit. It is a little bit manual because, you know, you have to right click the engine a million times, but that's alright. And just like that, we got 2 iron dust, and that we can use in a furnace to get 2 iron bars. And that is how we double ores. Awesome. Now let's work on a different way of doubling ores. This way is a little bit more difficult, takes a lot more resources, and is not really used for doubling ores but more for creating new ores, which you can then use for tools. Do you see where I'm going? Remember I wanted a better axe at the start of the episode? Well, that's what we are going to make. So I'll be back after I collected a bunch of clay and sand and gravel. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you wonder why I chose a pulverizer, this is the answer. Right here, I got an iron dust. Basically, that means it pulverized tin ore and decided, oh, look, you have a random chance for iron dust. So just like that, I got some extra iron dust for free. And that's great. That's one of the best things about the pulverizer. Also, you might have noticed these squares at the side. You can configure those. Right here, as you can see, you can completely clear them, you can change them, you can do whatever. I think it's a good idea to make this side blue, the left side, and then add a vanilla hopper. We all know how to make those, so there you go. A vanilla hopper into a pulverizer. Now why would I do that? Well, using this hopper, after I charge up this engine, I can easily get new ores right into that without having to worry too much. The same can be done with output. So let me get a chest, just like that. It's almost like I prepared. And as soon as a change happens in this inventory, it will output to the chest. As you can see, there's stuff in the chest now. So that's nearly completely automated, which is great. All that I have to do now is spam this engine sometimes. Awesome. You know what would be really great? If we could put a furnace right there. But that will be later. Aha, so like 30 minutes later, I got stuff to make grout. What is grout? Well, it's going to be used for seared bricks, as you can see right here. Cook it up for seared bricks. That's going to be used for smeltery controller, smeltery drain, stuff like that. Smeltery is really used for making alloys and for doubling your ores. However, it does take lava, and it doesn't give you little bits extra like the pulverizer does. So it's really just useful for making alloys, which you can then use for tools. But as you can see right here, I got 4 stacks of grout, and I am not going to waste coal on that. In fact, it's probably better to get some kind of automated furnace. Just like this pulverizer, there is a furnace, and I do have the ingredients in my inventory, so let's make it. Just like that, and oops, and I need that. Fine, I'll do it manually. Alright, and then we should be able to do that, and just like that we got a powered furnace. I also want another engine because those are very useful, and for that I need a piston, which I didn't make. Silly me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 planks, 3 planks, and iron, redstone, gear, more planks. I need more planks, alright. Just like that, and that, and that, and there we go, and I even need more planks it is, alright. Like that, and then more cobblestone. You'd think I would be prepared, but no, I wasn't. I thought I was, but I wasn't. Oh well, it's not like a huge waste of time. I mean, it's a waste of time, but not that terrible. There you go, another clockwork engine. And time to put these down. After I remove this chest, of course. Damn. Alright. Charge up the engine. Ow. And just like that, we get energy to... Waiting a second. Oh yeah. It is smelting. Great. Awesome. Perfect. Couldn't be better. Now, let's see if I can put a chest right here. Going to be a little bit ugly, but apparently it's gonna work. So... Beautiful. Everything that will be outputted from the orange side will go into this chest. Awesome. So yeah, I will be cooking these bricks for a long time, and then we'll do something else probably. Also, now that the furnace is right here, I can use this pulverizer. It will automatically output into this furnace, if it can, of course. And that will then automatically smelt, so that's easy. Great, awesome. All I need is these engines to work a little bit better. Maybe I replace them, but that will probably be in another episode. So yeah, I will be making a lot of these bricks, like a lot, and be back. Alright, so I cooked all the bricks. As you can see, I also made some of the required blocks. And as soon as I crafted the first block, which is the controller, I got this book. This book seems to explain how the smeltery works, and more importantly, how to build it, because that can be a bit difficult. As you can see in this picture, it's a 3x3, and apparently there is 2 drains, which isn't really needed, as far as I know. You only need 1. So that's going to be different for me. And other than that, this book tells you how to make some alloys like alumite and manilium or manamanum, and blank casts, which are going to be used for what's it called? For casting it in a correct shape instead of just useless junk. And apparently this book also tells you how to craft all these blocks. So I'm not sure what the casting basin is for. I tried a little bit in single player, and all it does is pick up my item and put it in there, so I'm not sure why that is. So yeah, let's start building the smeltery according to this book. Let's find a nice place. Gotta center it with my door, like that. So dig a hole, 3x3 I guess. Alright. make 9 of these bricks. Let's just make 16. I don't care. Just like that. And then the book tells me to go up like that. I can only assume that it has to be solid. So let's make 16 more then. Alright. And then controller right here. The drain can be, I don't know. I guess right here. Probably turn around. Let's turn it around. Alright. And then I believe I can place this right here. And the lava tank right here. Ooh, it activated. Awesome. So it only has to be 1 high. That's good to know. And then I want it 2 high though, so there you go. The higher this device is, the more you can put in it, and the quicker it works. So that's great. I wonder if I can get it out if I do something like this. I'm not sure if it will work. I hope it will work, because that would look a little bit nicer. And if it doesn't, I might make another side. So just like that, we got a smeltery. And to activate the smeltery, you have to use lava, which I brought. I believe 4 buckets fit in it, maybe 5, maybe more. I don't really know. It's slowly filling up, which I'm not sure why it would be that slow, but alright. Apparently it fits more than 4. And it looks a little bit weird at this side, but I guess you can't really fix that, can you? So, I think it's a good idea to make some of these blank casts, and to do that we need aluminum or aluminium, or however you pronounce or spell it, because people don't seem to know that. Aluminium brass it's talking about, yes. So we need 3 aluminium and 1 copper. So let me go work on that and show you how this device works in action. Alright, so I got the aluminium and the copper. Now remember, I said that this smeltery can double ores. This means it can double aluminium ores, but only the ores, not the bars. So this copper bar, they won't get doubled. Now as the recipe said, you need 3 aluminium and 1 copper. Because the aluminium is getting doubled, I need 3 aluminium ore and 2 copper. And that will then smelt. As you can see, it's going fairly quickly, but not super fast. But it's fast enough. And once this smelting is done, it will go to the right and basically combine together to make an alloy. You can also see a very nice visual indicator inside the smeltery that it is actually working on it. And as soon as these are done, you will also see them disappear. So let's wait a bit for that. It should be any moment now. And just like that, it's melted. So let's wait for the copper ore as well, and then once the copper ore is done, we should see a different color. So it's not going to take too much longer, but yeah, it might. There we go. You can see a bright yellow color now, and if we right click on this little block right here, with a little bit of luck it will pour out. Beautiful. And that will, once it's cooled, make us a blank cast. Beautiful. Now we can use those for the tools. So definitely worth making them all. And that will be the last. And now the smeltery is empty again. And these ooh. So you see that the lava has actually risen. I guess it's somewhat scaling, maybe? That's a bit weird, but yeah. So let's use these blank casts and stamp some shapes in it, right? So let's get up the ladder and use this stencil table. Works the same as the wooden cast, so we definitely need, I want this one for sure. I want, let's see, this one for sure. I want an axe hat, definitely. And yeah, let's go for a sword blade. So I think that will be very useful. Now let's go make another alloy, which is alumite, made from 5 aluminum, 2 iron and 2 obsidian. Obsidian? Oh boy, that's gonna take a while to mine. Maybe I should upgrade this pickaxe a little bit. We can do that. I won't make you go through the pain though, so yep, I'll be clicking a little bit and then mining. This is unfortunate. While I was mining obsidian, I was using a water stream to instantly turn all the lava into obsidian. What I didn't take into account is that the water stream isn't very long, and just like that I lost everything in my inventory, including my pickaxe, my aluminium, my obsidian, my sword, my shovel, my food, my everything. So that's awesome. That's gonna set me back for a while. So just in case you wonder where all my stuff has gone, well, right there. I think I'm gonna make a diamond pickaxe this time. I got plenty of diamonds, so I don't really care. And it's probably a little bit faster on the crafting. So, yep, we'll be back with a diamond pickaxe, stuff like that, after about half an hour of messing around off camera. Because that's very unfortunate. Yep, awesome. I did, by the way, deposit all the shapes, so that's good. Yay me, yay me. Yep, awesome. When I died, which was the first time in this whole Let's Play, and only a little bit lame, I lost my books. These books. Luckily they are fairly easy to craft, so I just need 3 blank patterns, which is easy to get. That should be enough. That's only 2. Oh boy. One more. Let's see. Didn't work. Alright, I'll do it myself. Whatever. And a bit of paper. I do not have paper in my base. I do have paper outside. Let's go outside and get some paper. Paper. Wham! Alright, let's go back inside. Because that's the only place I have a crafting table. La la la. Alright, I will not do that again. Ever. I promise. I am cooking up some ores, which is very useful with this hopper. Just a second. Beautiful. You too, I guess. Just another second. Beautiful. Alright. Let's make some paper. Love the crafting. And then I guess it needs... Alright. Alright, and just like that you can make all 3 books again. Yeah. Awesome. Now let's make some alumite. Finally. Yes. Alright, so it's 5 aluminum, 2 iron and 2 obsidian. But remember, because this is an ore, it will get doubled. So it's 5 aluminum, 4 iron and 4 obsidian. Now it's time to let this cook up. I just love that effect. I love it. It's awesome. It's great. It's genius. So yeah, let's cook. Let that cook up, and then make some useful ingots, shapes, tools, whatever. Yeah. You see that right now there is 2 layers of liquid in this tank, which is aluminum and iron. But as soon as the obsidian is done, which should be about right now, you will see that they combine into a new liquid, which should be alumite. Just like that. And interestingly enough, it looks like we have a layer of alumite and a layer of aluminium. So that would mean I would need even more iron. Interesting. I'm not sure about that. Maybe the book is wrong. Anyway, let's make a pickaxe head. Beautiful. Let's make... what's this? Yeah. Let's make an axe. Sure. Beautiful. Let's make a sword blade. Beautiful. And apparently we got enough to make ingots. That would be 1. And then apparently enough to make another ingot, which is alumite. And as I said, I am not sure what is in there right now. So let's try another. Oop. Yeah, that's definitely not alumite anymore. This is obsidian. That's interesting. So I guess, because we are getting obsidian now, that obsidian gets doubled in the smeltery. This is just a wild guess. I do not know if it's true or not. Maybe we get alumite again. That looks like alumite. Yeah, so definitely obsidian gets doubled in the smeltery. That's awesome. And that is not what I meant to do. And just like that, we got plenty of alumite. And obsidian, apparently. Okay, so let's use these things, alright? Alright. And here we go, building a tool. Remember that at the start of this episode, I said I wanted a better axe. So let's make that. First of all, we need a tool rod, which I might either make of alumite, which I think is a waste. So let's make it of obsidian. Why obsidian? Because it has a amazing durability. So let's get an obsidian rod and bind it with obsidian binding. Alright. Let's go to this table and make an axe. I guess we don't need a binding. I did not expect that, but alright, that's good. That's one beautiful axe. We do need a binding for something else though, so we can definitely use that still. I also would like a pickaxe and a sword. So for the sword, I know exactly what I want, which is a rapier, and you use this device. And let's make a stick of, I don't know, should we make a stick of obsidian, or should we maybe make it of cactus? I think what the spiny does is increase damage, but I'm not sure. So I don't know what to make. Base attack 1 hard. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just go with obsidian. I mean, a rapier breaks pretty quickly, so yeah, let's go with obsidian. So a tool rod, just like that, and make a rapier. That looks great. It has 308 durability, which is a decent amount. So why the rapier? Well, it has this funny little jump. Oh yeah. And it ignores armor, and you can spam click it, so that's great. Let's make the pickaxe. let's think what to make for the handle. Well, we got stone, which gives stone bound, which might come in handy, because what stone bound does is it makes you mine faster once the durability is lower. However, I do not plan on using this pickaxe a lot, because you can get a better pickaxe fairly simply. Maybe I will use flint, because it seems to last a little bit longer, also has stone bound, and has a higher mining speed. So it's probably a good idea to use flint. Perhaps obsidian, well, it has a higher mining speed than flint, but it doesn't have stone bound. It does, however, increase the durability a lot. But as I said, I don't really care because I'm not going to use it a lot. Yeah, let's go with flint, if I have it. Yeah, I do. Let's go with flint. Let's see, flint, just like that. Alright, let's combine it into a pickaxe and switch it. Ah, almost correct. Awesome. So with this pickaxe we can both mine obsidian and something special in the nether. But to be fair, the nether will be in the next episode. Why? Well, the nether is painful, very painful. And this episode has been going on for quite a long time. So definitely going to be the next episode. I am very happy with this rapier, which should do a fairly great damage. Let's see. It has an attack of 2 hearts. It's not that much, but we can increase it with modifiers, so that's great. And yeah, we got this awesome axe, which has high durability and is pretty fast. Yeah, that's pretty fast. So let's see how much durability it has. 440, so that's awesome. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like. If you have questions, do not hesitate to leave a comment. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. This is ManIkWeet, and I'll see you next time.